Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Robert's Fitness. This is part 2 of my video that I am putting out for all of you. If you haven't already, I recommend you go back and watch my introduction video that I put out for all of you. It just talks about why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and it's just a little story that I wanted to share with all of you. I should have put this introduction video before the first video I uploaded back on February 7th, which was about 4 weeks ago. But it didn't register in my head until after I had already put my first video up on YouTube. So again, go check it out. The thumbnail should say my story on it. But if you want to wait till after this one, then great. I'm just trying to figure out the kinks as far as, video editing and just learning how to manage my time, because I'm not very good at multitasking. I have to be on a structured time, a structured planning. That way I can stay on top of producing videos for all of you and not making you all wait a month at a time. So I'm hoping to get my part 3 video, within the next 2 weeks. That's the max I'm going to attempt to put out my third one out there. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That way you get notified when I upload part 3. And then if you like this video at the end, don't forget to hit the like button below. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get started with the workout. All right, workout number 1 is sofa squats. And what you want to do is keep your feet just slightly outside shoulder width apart, just like that. Keep your torso nice and straight. Starting the timer for 1 minute, starting right now. Make sure you have your hands out in front of your chest for better balance. When you are performing the sofa squats, make sure that you tighten your core, and you want to tighten your glutes as well when you're doing this. That way you engage your quads and you engage your glutes as well. This is a pretty easy exercise for the lower body. Great for increasing blood flow and increased flexibility after sitting for long hours at your desk. And just take your time. There is no set number of reps. You're just following along for 1 minute. All right, time's up. All right, next up is reverse lunges. I'm actually using yoga block as a marker point of where my foot placement will be. And what you're going to do, same thing as the first workout, you want to tighten your core, tighten your glutes, have your hands out in front of your chest. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart or slightly outside shoulder width apart. And first up, we're going to start out with our right leg. For the reverse lunges, make sure your torso is nice and straight. Just like that. Again, take your time. We're about to start the timer for 1 minute for the right leg. All right, 1 minute starting now. Again, take your time with the reverse lunges. If you have cranky knees or you're just not very good with balance in general, just like I said, take your time with it. Make sure you're standing around or next to something in case you topple over. You can have something to lean on, or just something by you. That way you can catch yourself onto furniture or your desk or something. And you're just going to slowly lower yourself on the reverse lunges. When you come back up from this lunge, you can do what I'm doing right here, where you raise your knees up to your waist, just like that. All right. Next side for 1 minute is your left leg. 1 minute starting now. And again, if you want to challenge yourself where you bring your knees up to your chest, go on right ahead and try it out. See how it feels. It's just a little bit more challenging. You're progressing from just the standard reverse lunge to progressing to raising your knee up to your chest. If it's too hard for you, regress back to just bring your feet right next to your stabilized foot, your stabilizing feet. Again, there are no set number of reps. You're just going along for 1 minute. And these are also great for quads and your glutes. All right, 1 minute is up. All right, workout number 3 is going to be wall sits. These are actually really fun to do. If you have wood floor, please make sure you put some shoes on. That way you have better grip, contact with the floor. Again, for wall sit, these are great for activating all the muscle groups in the lower body. That includes your quadriceps, your glutes, hamstrings, and calves. You want to make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart or slightly outside shoulder width apart. And we are starting the timer for 1 minute, starting now. Make sure that you lean up against the wall with your back straight. Make sure your shoulders are pulled back and down. You can lower yourself just above parallel to the ground as your starting position. If you want to make it challenging, you can lower yourself parallel or slightly below parallel to challenge those lower body muscles. You want to take your time with this for 1 minute. And just as you see, I did prop myself up a little bit. I'm actually sitting a little bit higher, so it gets pretty tiring if you're not used to it. So, yeah. All right, 1 minute is up. All right, last one is tibialis raises. Now, these are absolutely great for re-strengthening your patellar tendon, which is basically your kneecaps. And they're also great for help increase blood flow and re-strengthen to the anterior shin muscles, which can help heal and prevent shin splints. As you see right now, I'm just doing an example of how to do it. You want to make sure that you lean your bum up against the wall, lean forward, and for better support and balance, have your hands placed just above your knees. And you want to raise your toes as high as you can toward the ceiling. So we're going to go ahead and do this for 1 minute. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute starting now. Again, these are especially great especially for a lot of us who work from home. And over time, for long hours sitting at your desk, it's very important to keep those knees strong. Very important to keep those shin muscle strong, especially those ankles. So you want to make sure that you loosen them up and re-strengthen them. That way you don't have any problem down the road. So as you see right now, to make it easier on yourself, you can place your heel closer to the wall and you reduce the load and stress on your shins. If you want to make it challenging for yourself, you can place your feet farther away from the wall and you increase the load and the weight when you are doing the the tibialis raises. So that is all I have for you today. 5-minute home workout. I hope you all enjoyed today's content. Please, I appreciate your feedback by commenting below. Have a happy Easter next Sunday, and I will see you all next time.